Is it possible to get back with your ex? It's the question you're probably asking yourself right now. In this video, I'm going to explain my own approach, my own view. I'll tell you an answer very quickly. Yes, it's possible. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do my job. But I'll explain everything after the jingle.
IGetMyExBack.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.
So first of all, there's something you need to understand is that people always change their mind. Some of you might think, yeah, but my ex is extremely stubborn. When they decide something, they never change their mind. And it's true that there's this myth around breakups, around exes, that it's forever. But if you think about all decisions in our life, leaving jobs, moving cities, there are very few decisions in our life that are definitive. Especially when we realize, and that's the whole point of my video, when we realize that actually our decision, the new situation, our new life is not as exciting, it's not as fulfilling as it used to be when I was in this relationship. So first of all, understand this idea, and for me it's a myth that people never change their mind. I see that every single day, and as I mentioned in the intro, I wouldn't have a job if people don't get back together. So first of all, because I know after a breakup there's the temptation, the feeling that it's over, they moved on, because they feel that they have the best life ever. No. Internally, inside, people can have regret. And when people regret their decision, they will change their mind. So also something you need to understand is you are probably better alone. Maybe, I don't know. Of course, I'm a relationship therapist and I help people to get back together. What I want is not people to get back together at all costs. What I want is people to have fulfilling relationships, right? And so the problem that you are probably facing, that you will probably face, is that you're doing the work. You're trying to become a better version of yourself, right? Because you want to attract that person back in your life. What you have to understand is when we lose something, when we lose someone, there's a reaction that pushes us to sort of overvalue the person, of idealizing that person, idealizing the thing that we've lost. We put that person on a pedestal. And I want you to perhaps think for a second and pause the video at this stage, whether your perception of your ex, the way you felt about that person, was it the same 2 or 3 weeks before you broke up? Because I'm probably sure that 2 or 3 weeks before you guys broke up, you knew there was something wrong. You had resentment. You knew the relationship wasn't amazing. And so right now you idealize this person because you've lost them. You realize everything that you've lost, but again, try to be more balanced in how you perceive the person, how you perceive the relationship. It's very important. Because if you spend hours watching videos on how to get back with your ex, working on yourself, seeing a therapist, etc., and you end up with the person that actually doesn't make you happy, you kind of wasted your time. So I'm not saying don't try to get back with your ex. I just want to manage your expectations that sometimes it happens to my clients, they get back together, and then my clients realize that's not really what I want. What also is important for you to remember is that breakups are always positive. So you don't feel it that way, obviously. But in a way, even though they took the decision, maybe it came as a shock, this was meant to happen. Maybe in 6 months' time, maybe in 1 year time, but the it's not working element was there. So the whole point is this challenge, it's a manifestation of a challenge. So a breakup is just the outcome of an ongoing process. And so what you have to do, of course it's painful, of course we would have hoped for another outcome. It's what can we learn from it? How can I grow from it? That's the only thing that matters. It's not about the past. It's not about dwelling on the past. It's about planning your life in a way that will bring you to a place of strength, where you reshape your confidence, where you rebuild your self-esteem, where you finally align yourself with what matters. There's something, a Japanese art called kintsugi, which is the art of mending broken pots with gold. And so in a way, your wounds, our wounds, we have the option to decide whether we want to hide them, we want to sort of define in a negative way our life, or we can use them to empower us, to sort of embracing those wounds. This breakup, in a way, is helpful in your growth. Anything painful in your life is a lesson to be learned. It's painful, but it's also one element in your life, a key milestone that will determine not the rest of your life, but how you react to challenges. And that's why I love helping people dealing through breakups, because this is where people find their true selves. This is when the pain transforms into something powerful, where they finally can work on themselves, when they finally can address their issues, their insecurities. Because when you're in a relationship and it's okay, you don't, you sweep the dust underneath the carpet, right? Right now you have no other option than doing the work. So, whether should you move on, should you move forward, I think it's more about moving forward. The pain is because you dwell on the past. Most people are heartbroken, not because of the loss itself, but it's because of the idea of the past. We idealize the past, we obsess about the past, we replay scenarios, we have this I should have, I could have. And those thoughts and feelings are not helping you. They are keeping you stuck, making you angry, upset, depressed. That's not what you want. What you want is looking forward. So in that sense, use Stoicism philosophy. Focus on things you can control. You can't control the past. You can't control the future. You can adjust, you can influence the future. You can only focus on your belief system, your actions, your thoughts. Be obsessed with that. Don't be obsessed about what I should have said. What should have I said in 6 months ago? The things that I've done 6 months ago. I don't care, it's too late. Right now, it's what you are capable to do. What are the resources, the skills, the things that you need in your life right now. And don't tell me it's your ex. Your ex or your partner is a byproduct. It's something that will add up to your life. So what does it take to get back with an ex? I came up with 8 steps that I use with my clients, something that I've used for many years. Very important when you go through those steps is to go through those steps one by one and don't skip those steps. The overall objective, I'll tell you, the overall objective is basically to change the relationship. Your relationship is already dead. You will never be, or you will never have the same relationship that you had because it didn't work. So even if you get back with that person, you have to start a new relationship. And so it's all about change and transformation. Right? And that's why my job is so fascinating, because I help people to change and be who they need to be. And that will attract your ex back. I've published a complete video for free, complete guide. Have a look in the description. It's a big video. People ask me to do a course on how to get back with your ex. I've decided to do it for free. So have a look in the description. Take some notes, download the PDF, take your time, and let me know in the comment section how you find it. Take care.